The following is a fan-based parody. The voices in this video were created by AI tools and do not represent the real-life figures of said voices. Opinions and topics discussed by the characters in question are written purely as satire and do not reflect their real-life counterparts' opinions or the writer's opinion on the matter. The purpose of this video is purely for entertainment. Thanks to all channel members and donators. Your support makes these videos possible. Sup with it, folks. Welcome back to another episode of Infinite Fusion featuring the best team there ever was, America's greatest presidents. Last time my great colleague Donald Jumpluff Trump aerial aced the battle against the leader, Miss Kiss Me Misty.
And you're following the momentum by obtaining the first available fishing rod, Barack? Banger start already. Nuzlocke fiends know that your best randomized encounters come from using the old rod.
I am one of those fienders, and I hard agree on that, my soon-to-be bestie. So my brothers, how have you two been doing lately? We haven't really had the chance to chatter to each other with all the explaining and fusion shenanigans going on in the series so far. But with this episode being a filler, maybe we can heart swap a little more. How are the boys?
Honestly, I'm actually doing good, Barack. I've been trying to break the world record for longest nap ever lately. I peaked at 190 hours in one day for the single segmented run, but that barracuda bastard Ozzy Osbourne still holds the record using the coma strat. If I was still a moderator for that category again, I would have banned that glitch a long time ago.
Why aren't you a mod anymore, Joe?
Because I slept through the renewal applications, go figure.
Sounds intense, buddy. I was wondering why the last time we saw Ozzy he was cosplaying a Kamala at that Pokemon convention. I thought it was because he was Australian, but comatose was literally his ability for a while, huh? How's my slicey and dicey homie Donnie doing?
I'm doing okay, guys. To tell the truth, I feel like I was a bit rude last episode towards Mr. Fuji here in particular. Mr. President, Joe Biden, I have a confession to make.
I appreciate it, Donald. It takes time to realize what needs to be said, and I understand it isn't easy for humans to admit to making mistakes. Go ahead, say your piece, my little star.
You understand? Oh, good, that makes it a lot easier. See, the truth is, last time I feel like
There's no rush, Donald the dragon. Let it all out now.
didn't drill run my point home enough. You cow, bunga funga loaded turtle turd. You are the most manipulative and corrupt politician I've ever seen in my wealthy life, which is one thing, but you are Dax Booty Buns at Pocketto Monsters for the Nintendo. You suck, boy.
That's highly classified information. Who told you I do that to the boys?
The fun never stops with you two, does it? Today my goal is to check out the side quests in the 3 hotels we have available to us in Pewter, Cerulean, and Vermilion City. We will tackle these missions like a Bulbasaur, and whenever there's a bit of downtime, we will answer a few questions from the audience.
You should catch something outside Bill's house, aka Cerulean Cape, with my rod, and next episode I'll use it in Vermilion before I go on the boat. Also, trainers, remember that since I'm not playing and Fraud Bomb is back in the driving seat, there's no guarantee that something won't die today. All right, good luck, have fun, guys.
The sooner you wipe out this run, the closer we move to achieving world peace. Throwy Mac Joey. Did either of you see our editor on the Skill Link podcast last weekend? Not gonna lie, he spoke nothing but sweet cone bees with no scent. It was rubbish.
Personally, that Josh guy got me more brick than a stack of Taka. As we speak, the FBI are raiding his house so I can claim that Twilight Princess poster as my own. Although if he's a mid and a midget woofer like myself, he shall not feel my wrath.
I actually joined the Logan Lovers Club on Facebook yesterday. Some would call it a cult, I call it a religion. I need to just touch up my Pop Rock's shrine tonight, then I'm ready to be his sacrifice. You're
both insane meat riders, at least I say it as it is. Viewers, make sure you check out the podcast linked in the description and tell us if you agree if the hosts are hot or not.
Meanwhile, Barack is going to spend the next hour mining away dozens of rocks, just like the good old days.
You got your whip handy, Joe?
I always keep that thing on me.
Finally at the end of this difficult path. Would you boys be mad if I ended the episode now? I'm feeling worn down after try-harding up here.
Hey, you got the notch pickaxe Dragonborn. I would say that was well worth the trouble.
All you did was mind blocks, Barack, you soul rock tube sock. Why are you sweating right now?
Did you not see how many pebbles I had to get rid of? I came here ready to fight difficult trainers like Red or Cynthia or Fisher Justin. Doing intense physical labor was not on the to-do list.
Are these your pre-game excuses? So if something dies, you can blame it on using Rock Smash a few times? I always wondered why you moan about being exhausted when we do Mario Party Mondays, but apparently tapping the A button a few times is just pure tentacruel torture to you.
Your ancestors would be disappointed, Barack.
As long as my ancestors are proud, I couldn't care, fellas.
Christ, you're what?
We only speak Americanese on this channel, Barack, you squinty alcoholic, so no more foreign languages. You baka.
Shut up, you hypno-crit. I'll leave Diglett Cave for one of you two bozos as well.
Is it finally hotel time?
'Tis indeed, Donald. I just have to select how long I want to sleep for, then we can begin.
Oh my God. 24 hours. Click it, Daddy, please.
5 minutes in and Barack and I are already speechless, Sleepy Joe. You never fail to surprise us.
Whoa, I zoned out for a second. What was said? I was too busy jamming to this pure belter of a tune. Props to the devs for choosing the boutique music from X and Y, because this song is pure fire, no breaks in.
Speaking of, this chick is looking for a fire and water type fusion. Volcanian style. Can we even make that combo yet?
Joe uses the move Dick Room and Twisted the Dementia. Of course we can. We have Charizard and Kingdra right there.
That won't necessarily work, Donald. I think fusing those would give us either Fire Dragon or Water Flying, which wouldn't count for this quest. We would need a pure water type for this.
Okay, the God Duck gets it done. Big whoop!
Listen here, you crabby-legged leftover lump of shit. He's our starter, and it's an unspoken rule to box or unfuse your starter in any playthrough. Them's the rules.
Say that to my Empoleon. I hated that guy. Luminian performed way better than that Pinguini Linguini ever could.
Keep those crabby legs in mind next episode, Joe, as I just accepted a quest to bring a serving from the SSN to the morbidly obese guy here.
Let me guess, you're going to say his name was Donald J. Throat Goat Ketchum?
Meh, he looked too white in my opinion.
I thought he was too skinny to be you, but sure, Donald, whatever keeps you alive at this rate.
Probably an intragastric balloon, Barack.
Haters always be preying on Big D's downfall. At least all my vitals aren't breaking down like your plume fossil-looking ass.
Just going to cash in this voucher while I'm here?
Oh, hell no. Keep that satanic bullet bill bike away from me.
Okay, I'll select the 24-hour option for you, Joe. Why? Is it because I'm despy for a bestie? Why would you think that?
Wake the hell up, Barack. We've got NPCs to do and questions to answer. Get it rolling.
We've got the bipolar hunger switching more peak Joe today, noted.
Micah Stevens 4987 asks, who wins in a fight, Entei or Moltres?
Entei because it can learn Stone Edge, which according to my calcs does 121 to 143%, even to the default physically defensive Moltres set.
According to my calculations, you're a jackass.
Hey, my abacus told me that too.
Moltres would whip up a hurricane and send that dog back to the burnt tower like the amateur he is, killing him faster than Dog did in our Sapphire playthrough.
Did you account for E-speed, Barack? Don't ever put dirt on my loving child's name. The dog days are never over.
All right, Florence, let the machine ask the next question.
Hold on, let me just state the quests I accepted. We need a Johto Pokemon, deliver a love letter to a Pokemon breeder, and fish up an old boot. With that out of the way, Beagle Master asks who will be the most smashable fusion?
Damn, that's a tough question. Give me 2 seconds to think about it.
I swear he better come out with a novel on this topic. I've never seen him think so much about something in his life.
Rah, rah, rah. Yar fished up me old boot there, laddie. You should hang on to it for a bit of gold. Yar hair hard.
It's been 20 minutes. Have you got an answer, Joe?
To what now? Did either of you say something?
A freaking fusion you'd smash.
Oh, yeah. Probably Cradley X Cradley, the legendary 16 icky dicky monster comes to fruition like I've forever dreamed of.
Be serious here, Joe. What do you think of fusions of Gardevoir?
Stop it!
Kill me. Stab me.
I thought this desk would fit better, but it clearly fucking doesn't. Damn you, IKEA. Never again.
I don't know about you chumps, but that latte-ass chick from the 5th movie was decent.
A thick latte-ass ex-Gardevoir would go hard, not gonna lie. I'll agree with your answer, Donnie.
Wait, is this our encounter? Holy Hydreigon heads, this is sweet.
You better pull out a mist stone and let it illuminate all over this delicious draconic bug, Barack.
Andy just ruined it. You better seriously watch out for the Dragon Rage Barack. If you lose another team member to that move, I swear to Alteria's sweaty, sexy armpits, I will fillet you.
Don't target me with your frustration just because your happiness has been lowered. This thing doesn't have Dragon Rage at level 5. Are you mad, mate? To be fair, I'm not waiting until level 64 either for this thing to evolve, Joe. Otherwise, we would never be able to utilize this thing's full power.
We will come to a compromise. Let me suggest the fusion for the Zweilos, and we can put off using the stone until later. Deal?
You call that a compromise?
No, seriously, what is this? I can't believe this seed is so dumb to have moves like this be legal. If either one of you stupid Steelix strokers want to bury this thing 30 feet under, say the word and I shall obliterate.
Quiet down, Exodia Necros. I was in the middle of something here. Using the stone is what's pissing me off. Plus, no matter who I mash him up with anyway, you can always just defuse and refuse him with whoever you want when you're playing. So what's the point?
Relax, Joe. It's just a game, man. It ain't that serious.
You were literally hitting your anger point 2 seconds ago trying to weaken a level 5 Pokemon Obama. I saw you throwing your fist in rage, you Annihilate-looking ass.
I defiantly deny that statement. Plus, who cares anymore? We caught this thing. I don't even remember why we were all so mad, and Joe doesn't either.
Oh, I do. But I'll bite my tongue like an impidimp for now.
Yay, we're all buddy-buddies again. Since this thing will definitely be a temporary fusion, I'll just call them two ladies for the time being.
About time you found the breeder, Barack.
I hope she enjoys that love letter from her simping Gooner stalker friend. May they find happiness in each other's lives. Who the fuck is that Pokemon? It's Lead Drygon.
I swear the rewards for these side quests better be worth it. If this whole episode turns out to be a waste of time because of horrible items, then I'm double kicking Barack's kids again.
At least Race will be kept out of the motivation this time.
I can never support that moment in front of Michelle, but to your credit, it was the cleanest dropkick I had ever seen Joey.
This kid just wants an evolved bug? Well, this quest is easy. GP is right there.
Did we just get gifted a Diglett X Beldum fusion?
Seems like it, Barry. I heard Doug Trio fusions get wild, so this is a massive dub the Dubinsky in my eyes.
Those luscious yet soulless eyes.
I mean, this technically counts as a gift Pokemon, but I feel guilty for taking it. Maybe we should just release it and move on?
Look at it this way, Barack. We didn't get a pewter encounter because there's no grass or water here to find anything. We can count this thing as either a gift in towns where we can catch something, or the towns capture itself. It's a self-inflicted challenge at the end of the day, so we can adjust the rules as we see fit. How does that sound?
I don't mind. Gives us more options over anything, so I can't really complain.
Say, guys, I presume our previous whiting out rule still applies, right? As long as we have 6 or more Pokemon in the PC, the run continues even if we die only once.
Of course you hope that rule applies, you Crawdon combating Cooner.
I say we scrap that all together. If we white out, that's the end of this season. Call it limited fusion, because the videos would be over. I think you two boys are well capable of beating a Nuzlocke with me this time around. All things considered, we aren't doing bad so far.
You mean I alone ain't doing too bad so far?
You're not wrong for now, Mr. Prez. Enjoy that overconfidence while you have it, as I cannot wait for the Joe Humbling Arc Part 2.
Say, Barack, you got any more of them there questions to ask, boy?
Of course, let's keep it going while I take on this builder for one of the side quests. Great White 3512 asks, Elisa, Skyla, and Flannery are all at a bar. You can only bag one. Which one are you going for?
Well, Lord knows I'd rather pick Flat Flanny over anything black and white related, so my pick is easy.
I think we've discussed this before in episode once, but Joe and I would choose Skyla. Pretty sure she's the reason many kids grew up having alveolagnia, because Jesus Criminy Christ her outfit and stance is something else.
She is kawaii beyond belief. Look up the sleeves of her in the TCG and tell me they didn't know what they were doing. She sure taught my long white swanna how to use fly all right, as well as gunk shot.
Would you get into an Octolock wrestling match with this Frax Bunny Donald?
Obviously Barack, why?
'Cause she's built like Skyla, so you really are on our side. Now let her rage her dragon all over you both.
The devs are really paying this shuppet-looking ass to wipe out against that move. Stop creating nail-biter situations.
I purposefully kept my HP above 40 as a precaution. Why do you both think I suck all of a sudden?
Maybe because your future site nerf isn't helping much. You haven't predicted many events since this series' inception, Barack.
I told you it's impossible to see beyond episode 12 for some reason. I wonder why that is.
Try not to struggle against this optional trainer, won't you, Monkey Dory?
In all 12 million alternate timelines, you lost GP in the previous fight if you were playing Donald, so sit down, Sonny. Time for another quick questionnaire. Aiden Hinton 9623 asks, what is your guy's favorite Pokemon type? Mine is the all-powerful dragons. Prior to fairy types, they were always in a league of their own. The weakest dragon was still a threat to anything else on the field, maybe even itself with moves like Outrage.
Thank God the fairy types came along to lock down those mythical beasts.
Nothing an Iron Head or Tail can't solve. Still love me some strong Dargans.
My fave was Dragon 2, but recently I've been thinking of crowning it to normal types. Probably the most diverse kinds of Pokemon, learning all sorts of moves from other elements and taking on many roles. Support, attackers, set up monsters, leads, comebackers, aces, underdogs, overdogs, watchdogs, and pivots. You really can't knock them, and those that excel are huge both in competitive and regular playthroughs.
Mine's the Barack type.
Is that Ghost, Fighting, or Psychic type?
Dark Barack. Dark, you fucking scraggy shagger. It's got an immunity, it's got solid coverage offensively and defensively, and the Pokemon that represented are amazing. Grey Ninja, Roaring Moon, King Gambit, T-Tar, need I say any more?
Funny enough, we never asked that common question in our last game. So simple, yet very intriguing. Folks, be sure to answer what your favorite typing in Pokemon is down below, followed by a quick attack on that subscribe and like button.
Is XD001 going to be okay? That knows Wudo has Rock, Throw, and Rest. Maybe switch out.
He used Block, I can't.
So how is he making it out alive?
Oh, he's absolutely not. I'm getting paralyzed too much. Sayonara XD.
Hunch girl honkers, are you for real? You're killing another freaking legendary right now, Barack?
Of course I'm not. It's called a joke, or a trump, some would say. This move will lead me to victory.
Well, just like Donald, this joke is not funny one bit. He's locked into roll out, which needs to hit like 3 times through paralysis and not get hit by rock throw. It's quite literally never been more Jover.
Make that 4 or 5 hits since it used rest. Heavenly Demon Sukuna better surface and I will offer him my entire body.
I feel like you would do that anyway.
Clutching it. Here I come. One more breakthrough and now we are safe.
What about the incoming Mon? You're still rolling.
Mo Ikai, Mo Ikai.
You mean the wasted nasty plot? Well, now I'll let the paralysis activate canceling rollout, allowing me to freely double switch and take this win.
Wowzers, Mac Twin Towers. What was that, Barack? Did the creators of the universe just add an emergency balance patch as soon as we called out the future sight nerf?
I'm not too sure why it acted up there. I just went into autopilot. It came so naturally to me. Sort of like Sukuna's takeover, but I know it wasn't him. He's currently hitting a slick jig to the new Eminem song on repeat. That prediction wasn't him at all. I haven't been able to use it freely. Maybe there's some activation requirement?
Well, my 6'9" eyes has broken down what just happened, and it seems to have occurred as a desperation attack, as if you used temper flare. Let's just be glad that it's back in the arsenal.
I mean, I'm not complaining, but I'm just hoping it doesn't appear as random as fights in the Battle Palace.
As someone who stomached the silver medal of that place, I don't think that's possible, Barack.
XD finally learns a psychic-type move, and a baller one at that. Extrasensory makes that near-death experience worth it, IMO.
It also makes Agent 001 possibly our strongest team member with its cracking Togepi moveset.
Who is also a cracker.
Facts, let's go complete our quest for today.
I'm hoping these rewards are worth it.
Me too. All this running around is really getting to me. I don't know if I can finish off this episode at this rate.
Come on, Barack, you're almost there, you black sludge sucker.
Joe, we've been through this. You can't just flat out call me that color.
No, Barack, I'm about to go through you once again. I'm literally calling it as I see it. Wouldn't it be worse if I called you a Caucasian Cali Rex cock inhaler?
I actually like the taste of that one, but go on.
Yeah, yo, what?
Damn it, the rewards were so bad in this hotel. Pewter is officially a dud for items. Let's spend 3 hours clawing through Mount Moon again for the second time today, no less, just to get back to Cerulean.
Round 2 of hoping these rewards are worth it.
Can't get much worse from here until the end, but these games are usually out to get us, so I'm not getting too excited this time.
Looks like this chick just wants a regular Johto Pokemon, even though a fusion of Umbreon and Kingdra is technically a pure Gen 2 Mon.
It's the Dokkan battle logic. Goku and Vegeta are pure Saiyans, but when fused Vegeta or Gogeta aren't pure Saiyans, because it's 2 people making one. It's a gameplay nerf, but I understand the logic behind it.
Shut your berserker pucking ass up, we just got a Milo tick. Now that's a pure water type we can use to complete the other side quest in Vermilion.
Don't diss the other half. That's what Donnie and I actually call ourselves on Fortnite Fridays because we play as a fly duo.
I was meant to say you were pulling off some sick frame 1 bunny hops last victory we scored, buddy.
Screw the reward. This Pokemon on its own is better than any item we could obtain here. Massive dub baby.
I prefer Suicune competitively, but I can't complain about Milo's massive special defense for this run.
I'm going to temporarily mash up half of the derp and our newly obtained Longfish.
Oh, I've got to send a chatty snappy to my totally real friend Dylan XXX. He loves Milo Tick. He caught a very special one in Emerald, you know?
Thank God I wasn't there for that. Sounds like stomping Tyrantrum torture.
That's not half as painful as when he released it. Ah, the memories.
But why would Lil Xan do that to his fans?
Probably out of love. You do crazy things for the fans when you love them. Look at half the combustion crap we do. I can relate to him in that regard.
But releasing a Feebas in Gen 3? He must be one insane trainer.
That just sounds dang awful. I'm going to go chow down on some Pringles to wash away the sorrow. Okay, this thing is pretty cool.
I prefer the derp, but I wouldn't diss anyone for choosing this thing.
While we sort out the last of our side quests here, I want to give a huge shout out to the community who watches these videos. As of this episode, our Sapphire full movie has breached 300,000 views, cementing it as the most viewed Pokemon Presidents video on the platform. I speak for all 3 of us when I say there are no words to describe such an achievement. Thank you all.
Sadly, it isn't the most viewed in that category on Cornhub. That Wiglet Fiddler CJ97 still has the most viewed with his Crystal compilation, because the gameplay and amount of deaths in that series are just pure nasty.
My absolutely real friend who is not me developed a Broadway fetish because of it.
You sure it isn't yourself, Joe? There's no hope once you start gooning on that Crystal. Even you should know that.
I will tell my 100% legit friend about that, Donald. If I had to guess, he will probably might definitely cry himself to sleep tonight knowing that info.
But seriously, we have the best community on this side of the web, and we are beyond happy to Pokemon unite so many wonderful people through these videos. We are thinking of revamping the Discord soon to include other AI content creators and expand the presidential cinematic universe, opening the possibilities of collaborations with other talented individuals who aren't strictly Pokemon creators.
Make sure you join the PokeForce 1 Discord down below to get involved with the community too. We are almost at 500 members and you're guaranteed to find something you like. We have categories for general gaming, Pokemon, Minecraft, Pixelmon, trading card games, memes, and more. It's super fun and relaxed, and overall, everyone who is a part of it just hangs out and has a good time.
It also helps keep you notified on when our editor and other creators like him upload a video, or if there's going to be a delay, or if input or feedback is needed. You can also chat sand true shit to him about how bad he is at Pokemon, Smash Bros, or Mortal Kombat.
He doesn't want to see my fighting game combos. I got more strings and loops than Pokemon Ranger. I wouldn't mess with King Don.
Let's see if this chick will show us the love letter. Hold on, she just gave us an egg instead. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. What do we do? Do we accept it?
Hell yeah, I don't see a Pinkerton of a problem with that.
I already felt bad being given 1 free pocket monster this episode, but 3? I don't know if I can take this.
As Donald said, we can adjust the rules to whatever you're most comfortable, Barack. I've heard through the grapevine whip that this
Good
game...
heck, guy?
Huh? What's the matter?
He said my trigger word, whip.
Oh, piss in my mouth. Don't start pretending this is a thing. You didn't have that character trait before. Wait for season 3 when the series mellows out and we cash in on YouTube Kids with the censoring and lighter tone.
Well, these Iron Fists are rated E because they're for everyone.
And now this Pangoro prick is offering his fisting services out that nobody wants. Anyway, before I was so rudely distracted, I heard through the grapevine whip
Oh, right there, mommy.
that this game gets difficult very quickly. I'm not opposed to the extra Pokemon this time around.
At least the items we gain from today's quest will also prove useful for the journey. How would you say the rewards were overall, Barack? I saw an amulet coin and HM Flash from Professor Oak's aid, so we are already off to a solid start, I feel.
Well, that was just the in-game dialogue, which isn't usually randomized, unlike what we are actually given. We were indeed gifted Flash, but instead of the Goldest coin, we got a brick mail. Other fabulous stock includes more unknown items we can only sell, old boots that are practically worthless, and mulch. If I didn't murder my employer, I'd be popping off like a glitzer right now.
Well, you win some and don't win some others. I do feel a little more connected to you both on a personal level this episode. I think we all needed this to realign our synergy for the adventure going forward.
You say that now, and then throughout the next video, you'll pray to my possible son Jesus for me to kill a team member, just so you can say I fell off.
To be fair, if he doesn't, who will? I'm about to wrap up this episode, boys, so you can go ahead and call it a night. Thanks for joining me as always.
Anytime, Barack. I hope you lose someone next episode, and that's on Just Sweet.
We picked a perfect time to stop, I see. Goodbye for now, everyone.
I will forever cherish my time with those two. Thanks for watching, folks. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to keep up to date on the videos. If you ever want to know why an episode has been delayed or rescheduled, make sure to join the Discord down below for more info, as well as joining the awesome community that we are so grateful for. Until the next one, peace out.